never got to unclench. Not her jaw, not her back, not her expectations. She's been bracing since the age of 7, but for what? For everything. For hyper-individualism. Because she learned early no one's coming, so she came for herself. Carried her brothers, cooked for her mother, held her daddy's moods like frail glass. It's okay, I got it. It became a full language and no one ever stopped her. Because they needed her strength, so she learned to never need. And now she's in a relationship where she still pays her own half, drives herself home, cries alone, and says it's easier this way. But then she also braced for overcompensation because she shows up flawless, edges laid, degrees earned, and posture perfect. Because every room says you're only worthy if we're impressed. So she overdid, over-delivered, and outshined. But now, guess what? She can't tell the difference between being respected and being performed for. She can't tell the difference between being respected and being performed. Her nervous system doesn't believe in rest. Her joy needs proof. Her beauty must apologize for existing. And then hold on, because she's still anxious. There's more on there. Because then there's a distrust of systems and partners. Hospitals lied. Schools punished her brilliance. The police didn't come. Pastors protected abusers. Partners chose ease over truth. And now she smiles at her therapist but doesn't tell her. She cuddles her boyfriend but doesn't lean. She shows up to work but never softens. Because every system trained her not to be safe, only to be smart. But then she was told, don't cry in front of them. Don't let them say you're angry. Don't give them that power. So now she says, I'm fine, even when her stomach knots and her throat closes. She doesn't cry until the car door shuts. She doesn't scream until the pillow is over her mouth. She doesn't ask, she adjusts. And love can't find her because she's wrapped in a silence that sounds like strength but tastes like grief. And then, right, a spirit of self-sacrifice starts to talk, right? Because she gave her food to her little cousins. Gave her weekends to help her aunties. Gave her 20s to a man who never saw her clearly. She was always taught love is what you give away until there's nothing left. So she stayed too long, worked too hard, and said yes too many times. And now when somebody loves her back, she doesn't know how to let it land. She looks in the mirror and sees flaws before her own fucking face. Too dark, too loud, too much, too little. She never felt like enough because the world whispered every day you would be lovable if you were easier to love. So she over edits her photos. She over apologizes at work, overthinks every text. And then even when she wins, she doesn't believe she's earned it. They called her strong, even when she was shattering, especially then. Then said, you always bounce back, so she did. Even when she shouldn't have. Even when she should have sat down and screamed. So now, she can't stop grinding. Even when her spirit begs her to rest, because her entire identity was built on surviving storms and never having a sense of sunlight, of the sun at all. She never got to unclench because everything she was praised for was killing her slowly. The silence, the smile, the sacrifice. This wasn't growth. It was armor that rusted into skin. But now she's restructuring because she feels safe, because she's tired of dying in installments. And you know what that means? Unclenching, crying, saying no, receiving, relearning how to be held, breaking open without breaking down. She's not healing to become softer for the world. She's healing to stop freezing in her own damn home.